Agent turnover. It's one of the biggest, most persistent headaches in the entire real estate industry. But what if the way we've been thinking about solving it is all wrong? Today, we're going to dive into why agents really stay or go, and it all boils down to one incredibly powerful idea. I mean, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's what keeps brokerage owners up at night. You find a fantastic agent, you invest in them, they start doing great, and then poof, they're gone. Why does this happen again and again? And look, this isn't just some small annoyance. We're talking about a massive drain on time, money, and morale. That constant churn of recruiting, onboarding, and retraining, it's incredibly expensive. And it really stops a brokerage from building that stable, long-term success we're all after. All right, so let's just get right to it and tackle the biggest myth of them all, because most people think they have the answer figured out. The go-to answer is always money, right? A better commission split, a huge signing bonus. We assume it all comes down to the bottom line. And so brokerages get stuck in these endless bidding wars, just throwing cash and incentives at agents, hoping that'll be the glue that makes them stick around. But here's the thing. While a great financial package is obviously a plus, it's almost never the thing that keeps an agent truly happy and productive for the long haul. Come on, if you're only competing on money, there's always going to be someone else out there willing to offer just a little bit more. The real reason is something much more fundamental. And that brings us to the core concept here. The real secret to unlocking agent retention, it's not about the incentives, it's about the fit. It sounds simple, but that one little word, fit, well, it holds the key to everything. So what do we even mean by brokerage fit? Well, it's that feeling when everything just clicks. It's the perfect alignment between how an agent wants to work, what their goals are, and the actual day-to-day environment the brokerage offers. Think of it like professional harmony. When you have it, agents absolutely thrive. And when you don't, they'll eventually start looking for the door. We can actually break this idea of fit down into 4 really tangible pillars. First up, support levels. Does the agent need a lot of hands-on mentoring, or are they a veteran who just needs solid tech support? Then, communication style. Are we talking daily check-ins, or is it more of a hands-off, let's connect once a week kind of vibe? Third, flexibility. This is a big one. How much freedom does an agent have to run their business their way? And finally, professional standards. What's the baseline for quality, for ethics, for how we do business? These are the things that define an agent's real everyday experience. This quote right here just hits the nail on the head. It's not always a dramatic breakup. It's not that the brokerage is bad or the agent is wrong. Sometimes it's simply that the agent's needs have changed. The very support that was perfect for them in their first year might feel totally restrictive by year 5. And this leads us straight to the heart of the solution. The best, most successful brokerages get this. They understand that agents aren't static. People grow, they evolve, and their professional needs change right along with them. I mean, just look at this comparison. It couldn't be clearer. A brand new agent, they need that structured training, that mentorship, help getting leads. But a seasoned veteran, totally different ballgame. They're looking for autonomy, support to build out their own team, and the flexibility to steer their own ship. Any brokerage that only knows how to serve one of these agent types is pretty much guaranteed to lose the other. So what does this look like in the real world? Well, this quote gives us a perfect example from a deeply established traditional brokerage. Instead of trying to force every agent into the same rigid box, a firm like Coldwell Banker Premier focuses on alignment over pressure. They adapt their support to fit the agent, not the other way around. And that creates a stable, respected environment where people can actually build a career. And what this does is it gives us a really clear framework for success. You build a system that can support an agent on day 1 and on day 1,000. When you ditch that one-size-fits-all mindset and offer real flexibility, you slash burnout and you stop those preventable exits that happen when a great agent simply outgrows their surroundings. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it's that keeping your best people isn't something that just happens by luck. It has to be intentional. It's the direct result of how you design your entire operation. When you build your brokerage on a foundation of strong leadership, genuine respect for your agent's autonomy, and a structure that's built to adapt to their needs, retention stops being this constant battle. It just becomes the natural, predictable result of a healthy, well-aligned culture. And that leaves us with one final, very powerful question to think about. Is your organization built just to attract agents for the short term, or is it truly designed to be a place where they can plant their flag and build a career for the long haul? The answer to that question really changes everything.